Hey, it's time to dish with D. That's me. It's cold. And I'm freezing. I got gloves on. I'm the wrong direction. Don't even ask. Atlantic City electric truck pulls up right back of my driveway. Do you understand I have a hearse to back out? Oh, so I had to go the wrong way. Just to make it easier on me to back out. The day is only starting. Yes, I was off yesterday. That's why there was no car. No, I wasn't off. What am I saying? I wasn't off. My husband was off. And he wanted to go to the store after I got done. So he took me and picked me up from work. Hence why there's no car vlog. Because we don't need a car vlog with Mr. Steve. Yeah, that would not be good. I thought we would talk about today, which is a really hot topic, especially down the WW community, about eating enough. You see a lot of people have gone to calories because they didn't think they were eating enough. And I get that. I mean, honestly, if you don't watch or know the food you're eating, you could fall into that pit of, I call it a pit because it's kind of like, it's a pit of not eating enough. And if you don't eat enough, you won't lose. You may lose in the beginning because your body's not really knowing what's going on, but in the end, you won't. You'll kind of stall. You may even gain weight because, especially if you're like a person that loves exercise, is hardcore, burns a lot of calories. So if you're burning a lot of calories and you're not eating enough calories, yeah, you won't lose. Nope. It's scientific fact. And I don't know if people, we have people have the mentality to understand that, because there are people that just want to lose and, figure, well, I'll just work out more and eat less. Well, that is the gist of it, to eat less and to work out. But not to the fact where you're not eating enough. If you're not eating enough and you're burning way too many calories, your body's just going to gain, or it's going to stall. And you're going to be fighting a losing battle. I don't know if you could ever get out of that, flux, as I like to call it, because your body is a machine and it needs certain things. And if it's not getting what it needs, it will revolt. And I say this it's one of my famous lines, your body does revolt. There's no balance in your system. You're not eating enough. You need nutrition. And I say this a lot. I lost weight without any exercise. So I always say that people worry about exercise all the time. You don't need exercise to lose weight. I mean, it'll help some people. It totally does. It increases your metabolism. So yeah, it does help you lose weight. But it definitely tones. That's what it's for. It's for helping tone up that stuff that's hanging, and build up the muscle, because the muscles gives you definition, and makes you look good. It's really it's and I love the fact when people, it's like muscle weighs more than fat, and there's a big argument about that. Some people say it does, some people say no, it's just denser. It weighs more. It's a different type of thing, like muscle versus fat. If you have 2 pounds of muscle versus 2 pounds of fat, there's different volumes of it. But if you get muscular, yes, you will weigh more. That's just a fact. I mean, some people are okay with that because they know that muscle is heavier and denser, and it's just more compact. But yeah, it's all about give and take, and what you're willing to, what the number you want to see, how you want to see yourself. But back to calories and not enough points and not enough food. We have 0 point foods. They have calories. So if you're not eating enough of them and you're just eating your allotted points, you might not be eating enough. I mean, they want you to have, I wish they would give you a number. That's always been my issue. I don't know if maybe they don't know it, but I wish there was a number of 0 point foods that we should be ingesting, or point wise of 0 point foods. So we kind of know to have no more than 20 points of 0 point foods or something like that. I definitely eat enough. You know that. I definitely have, through my journey, and I've definitely eaten enough. I've kept it in check, but I've enjoyed them. Like, I don't sit there and not eat 0 point foods. foods, and I don't only eat 0 point foods. I have a really good balance, and I guess that's why I was able to get the goal. I mean, there's no other reason, there's no rhyme or reason why I'm here. I say that all the time. It's crazy that I'm sitting here, but I am. And why? Because I did the program correctly. And a lot of people don't do the program correctly. And a lot of people want to blame the program. Like I say this in all of my videos. We want to blame something, because that's how we are in nature. We have to blame somebody. Somebody has to be responsible, or something has to be responsible for why this is the way it is. And sometimes it usually falls on it's our fault. We don't like to call blame to ourselves, because it's like a negative, like, oh my God, I'm not good enough, I'm not doing it well, I'm a loser, I'm terrible at it. And you're not. You just have to do it correctly. And can you, like, if you're not doing it correctly, can you refix it? Eventually, yes. Like, sometimes if you're not doing something correctly with the program, it does take a while to readjust, because there's levels in your bodies, and there's a way your body reacts to digestion and all that. So it may take maybe a few months to get your body into the right clip. I call it clip. But yeah, if you're not eating enough, your body's basically starving. And if you're seeing the scale not go down, or if you're seeing the scale go up, you're not eating enough. I say this, coming from a person that's been through the trenches, and I say all the time, you can't skip meals. You can't. I mean, you can, but in the end, are you always going to be able to eat like that? Are you always going to be like that? No, you're not. If you're doing it for a limited time to see a certain number on the scale, it's not going to work. You have to eat. You have to eat good foods. And I always say that, don't be eating crap. I mean, I know we can fit it in. I'm not going to sit there and say we can't, but just not on a daily basis. Can I hear that? Can I hear an amen? Yeah, fit the stuff in intermittently, but I don't always eat crap, but I do. I'm not going to sit there and tell you I don't eat crap, because I do, but I don't eat it regularly. I try not to, because I just don't think it's, I look forward to the crap, but I don't have it as often, if that makes sense. When I fit in fun stuff, it's kind of like, it's really, really fun. But yeah, you'll see a lot of people want to blame the program, and and you have to think about it. We're adults, we're old, we've been through, we know what we're doing. We're choosing to eat less. We're choosing to skip meals. We're choosing not to have, what you're eating realistically. Is that enough food? I mean, come on. It's not. So I'm not sure, why we do it. I guess we just want to see the scale go down. And you know what? There's desperation, and we will do anything sometimes to see that number that we want. I've never been desperate. I don't know. I guess I come from such a different place. I was never superficial on a number. Like, and I'm still not that way. Like, people, I've been told, I shall remain nameless, why don't I want to lose more? Why don't I want to be a smaller size? I don't. I think part of that is vanity. I have never been vain about myself. Never. Maybe I should be. Never been vain. I've always liked the way I looked. Even when I was at my heaviest. I think people that they don't like themselves. I've always liked myself. That's never been an issue. But there's a lot of people that don't like themselves, don't like the way they look. They think they look ugly. They think they look fat. And yeah, well, you may be fat doesn't mean you're not beautiful and you're not worthy. And I think society tells us that. I can see why. But I never cared what society thought, because I don't know. I just was never one of those followers. I've never been not that I've been a leader, but I'm certainly not. I'm kind of like in between a leader and a follower. I'm not even nowhere near a follower. I don't follow people because they say these things. I was never in the cliques in school. No, I couldn't be bothered with that stuff. It's still, again, superficial stuff. I'm not a superficial person. I'm just never have been, never will be. I don't envy people. It's just, I'm not competitive. I don't care. Part of me, maybe I should be a little bit more, but you can't change innately who you are. You can't. But yeah, I am so not vain at all. Nope. Yeah, I could lose another, and physically could lose another 15 pounds. Honestly, I could. But why? At my age. I mean, if I was younger, maybe I'd think about it. But I remember even like trying to, when I was in the hunt for a husband, as we call it, just trying to, date and all, I was a little on the chunkier side. And I knew in my mind that I think I would be more approachable to men if I was thinner. I was probably about size 18, 16, 18, depending on the, around from a 16 to an 18. And I remember thinking I would probably have better luck, we used to go to clubs and stuff, if I lost weight. I knew that, but I thought to myself, well, he doesn't really like me for me. He likes me because I have a good body. And I guess I wanted to find somebody that really wanted my personality. Because I think looks are fleeting, but your personality is something you have to live with. So I guess like I said, I could have probably, I remember thinking, well, if I lost weight, I'd probably have a better shot. Be more approachable in clubs and stuff. But I thought to myself, I just didn't care. I thought to myself, that didn't matter to me. I thought if they don't like me for who I am, then I don't want them. And I'm still that way. I'm not, there are people out there that it's all about looks. They want to look a certain way. It's like they feel accepted and they feel valued for the way they look. And I find that a bit sad, because how you look isn't who you are. But it's not something you could, it's something you have to figure out on your own. I mean, I just think a lot of it has to, there's a trash truck. Come on, trash people. Yeah, you can't reason with that either, because there's just something innately about somebody that, that's just in them. Yeah, it's all about the inners of a person, not the outer exteriors. And if you like me because I've lost weight or I look a certain way, yeah, I don't really want to like you, because that's not who I am. My weight does not define me as a person, and I never wanted to be about that. So that's why I picked a heftier goal. I picked a bigger, I didn't sit there and want to be that 15 extra pounds down. I didn't need to prove anything to anybody. I just needed to be happy, and I am extremely happy. I am, and it has nothing to do with the way I look. It has to do with the way I feel and who I am and who I want to be and who I want to project. But you can't, it's just what's inside you, I guess. It's not something you can change, yeah, never been like that. I'm happy. But, there are people that aren't, and it's sad that they have to prove something and be something just to, be accepted in society. I don't know. I just never, something happened maybe when they were young. I don't know why it is the way it is, but it is the way it is. And that took a real weird dip, didn't it? I'm gonna end this vlog here. I don't know what this even went with, but eat your points, eat your calories, don't skip meals, fill up on delicious, healthy, nutritious foods. Do not eat empty calories. Though you can eat a few empty calories on a few specific days when you want to treat yourself to empty calories. But I would say not on quite the daily basis. So if you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up. And if you have a comment, please leave it in the comment section below. I'd love to hear what you think. And if you haven't already subscribed, I would love to have you subscribe. I will dish with another day with you guys. Bye-bye.